How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys had as wonderful of Halloween as I did yesterday. If not, maybe today can be better for you. With this week's Warriors Den, we got a roadmap that covers the next month and a half. On this, we have the weekly content for this week, as well as the weekly arcade quests, a ranked warrior challenge, Dance of Death will be returning, a Slayer challenge, and a ranked challenge. The Halloween event is still continuing until the 8th, so that is not over yet. You can still obtain those things through playing arcade or through playing any other game mode. That means we do still have a chance to earn all of the loot that comes from that game mode. To pair with the continuation of the Halloween event, we have the weekly Slayer challenge, which is your faction completing the most Endless March takedown. So go ahead and jump into Endless March, get a takedown, get yourself some steel. The winning faction of that will get 1,000 steel plus a handful of crates. Second place gets 500 steel plus a handful of crates, and third place gets 500 steel. We did have a handful of bug patches today, as well as fixing some level design issues that they were seeing that should balance the game better for Breach, as well as fix various bugs of the maps. A specific one that they called out and showed on stream was the bridge railings during the Viking Breach map didn't exist, so you could just jump straight through them and nothing would happen. You'd fall off the bridge. Those railings are now there properly and no longer simply a visual thing with no collision. They've also added some zip lines to change how things work, or rather moved the zip lines. And they showcased a couple of side areas where people aren't going a lot of based on their heat map data. They've also moved some of the spawns and rotated the camera on them to help you get a better immediate grasp on the situation of the current map and where your teammates are and where the enemies are. And another thing is we have this week's weekly content, which is the pumpkin head emote thing where you smash your own head. We did get that showcased last week. That is now available for purchase. With that becoming available for purchase, they've also added the holiday bundle for Halloween. This is a 30,000 steel bundle of all of the things you can earn from loot or purchase for Halloween this year. This does scale downwards, so that if you earn most of the cosmetic loot, it will cost you a lot less than 30,000 steel. If I'm not mistaken, it does drop down to 22,500. So it does have a significant discount if you've earned all of the cosmetic loot for your hero, and it gives you the mask and emote fairly cheap comparative to buying them separately. And to finish off the stream, we have new weapons and armor. The Wulin heroes have obtained 7 new weapon sets. That's a lot of weapons. And the original 12 heroes, so the OG cast here, they have 1 new armor set variation for the DLC 2 armors that they earned with the release of Marching Fire. We've known that these were coming, but now we have them visually. They're available in-game and they can be earned. And then just to cover my bases here, we did get a very significant list of patch notes. From what I've read through them, it's mostly just animation fixes with all of the various characters. There are no numerical changes, there are no changes to feint windows or parry windows or any damage values. It's purely having to do with animation polish. I believe the Shaolin is the only one who lost his immediate superiority with that T-pose. If you do want to see that, you can find it on forhonor.ubisoft.com and go to patch notes. It is a very long list of fixed in animation, so if you're interested in knowing the specifics, you can head over there. With that said, there is one interesting animation that was fixed that is probably going to be announced next week. There is an animation called Rock, Paper, Scissors that has been improved to properly work. I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't have an animation called Rock, Paper, Scissors, so it is highly likely that that is going to be the next emote that comes out for us to purchase. I'm not sure how useful it'll be because nobody respects emotes anyways, but we can play Rock, Paper, Scissors in-game. I believe that covers everything we need to discuss for this week's Warriors Den, so as always, thank you for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the battlefield.